Welcome to Countarts. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at calculating target profit, and this is part of cost volume profit analysis. So we've done many other lessons on this one. You'll find them in the links in the description below. But when we're calculating the target profit, this is the number of units that needs to be sold in order to achieve a desired profit. So the question will tell you that if the company wants to achieve a specific profit or a target profit of, let's say, 10,000 Rand, how many units should they sell, or how much should the sales value be? So that is what we're going to do here, and we're going to go through some examples. So what is the formula for calculating the number of units that needs to be sold to achieve a target profit? Well, here it is. The target sales units to achieve desired profit or target profit is taking the fixed cost plus the target profit or desired profit divided by the contribution per unit, and that will give you the sales units that needs to be sold in order to achieve the desired or the target profit. So when we say desired profit or target profit, we're talking about the same thing. So you'll take your fixed cost plus your target profit, that's your numerator, and you divide it by the contribution per unit. What about calculating the sales value or the sales in dollars or in rands that needs to be sold to achieve a desired or the target profit? Well, here's the formula. You take the fixed costs plus the target profit divided by the contribution margin ratio, and that will give you the target sales value to achieve desired profit, or the sales value that you need to make in order to achieve the desired profit. Another way to get the sales value to achieve desired profit is by taking the answer from the first formula and multiplying it by the sales price per unit, and it will give you the sales value to achieve desired profit. Now let's go through some examples in calculating the sales units and the sales value to achieve desired or target profit. Here is an example. We are given the details in the production department of Max PLC. We've got the estimated annual sales, direct material, direct labor, and the fixed costs that we have. We are asked to calculate the sales units and the sales value to achieve a profit of 100,000 Rand. So again, what is our formula? Well, firstly, we have to calculate the sales units to achieve a profit of 100,000 Rand. So for us to do that, we take the fixed cost plus the target profit divided by the contribution per unit. And the second one that we have to calculate is the sales value to achieve a profit of 100,000 Rand. And obviously, you have seen the formula from the previous slide. It's fixed costs plus target profit divided by the contribution margin ratio. So firstly, let's calculate the sales units to achieve the desired profit of 100,000 Rand. So firstly, we have to calculate the contribution per unit because that's what we're missing. So we already have the fixed costs, which is the 80,000 Rand, which is the factory overheads, obviously all fixed, and administrative expenses, and we're told that it's also all fixed. So we're going to take the 80,000 Rand plus the 55,000 Rand, which will form our fixed costs, and then we also add the target profit of 100,000 Rand, and we'll divide that by the contribution per unit. So how do we calculate the contribution per unit? I'm going to take the sales per unit. Obviously, here we are told that estimated annual sales, 5,000 units at 160 Rand. So we're going to take the 160 Rand because that's the selling price per unit. And then we will have to minus the variable costs. And the variable cost is made up of the direct material cost and the direct labor cost as we have been given here. So it's 45 Rand plus the 90 Rand will make up the variable costs of 135 Rand. Now that we have the sales and the variable cost per unit, we take the sales price per unit of 160 Rand minus the 135 Rand variable cost, and it will give us a contribution per unit of 25 Rand. Now that we have that, we have enough information to calculate our sales units to achieve desired profit. So our fixed costs, as we said, it's the 80,000 Rand plus the 55,000 Rand, and the target profit is the 100,000 Rand. And we divide that total by the contribution per unit of 25 Rand. And it will give us an answer of 9,400 units. What does this mean? It means that if the company sells 9,400 units, it will be able to achieve a profit of 100,000 Rand. And that's why you are calculating it to see if you want to achieve a specific profit, how many units do you need to sell? And that is what we are given. Now let's calculate the sales value to achieve the desired profit of 100,000 Rand. We already have the numerator, which is the fixed costs plus the target profit, but we need to calculate the contribution margin ratio. How do we calculate it? Well, it's quite easy. It's the contribution divided by the sales. So we already have the contribution per unit of 25 Rand and the sales price per unit of 160 Rand. So we'll take the contribution of 25 Rand and we divide that by the sales of 160 Rand. And it gives you 15.63%. And once we have that, we can get our sales value to achieve desired profit. So we take our fixed costs plus the target profit and we divide that by the contribution margin ratio of 15.63%, and it gives us an answer of 1,504,000 Rand. What does that mean? It means for us to make a profit of 100,000 Rand, we need to be able to make a sale of 1,504,000 Rand. Now, like I said earlier on, another way you could get this 1,504,000 Rand is by taking the answer we got in calculating the sales units to achieve the desired profit of 9,400 units, and we multiply that by 160 Rand, which is the sales price per unit, and it will give you the exact same answer of 1,504,000 Rand. I hope this has made sense. I hope you've gained value from this lesson, and if you have, consider subscribing to our channel, like this video, and share it to those you think it might help. We also provide one-on-one lessons at reasonable rates. If you'd like to find out more, you can visit our website countats.com. You'll find the link in the description below, as well as our email address where you can contact us. Till next time, cheers.